Good morning, gentle readers. Little lady whistle down reference because I binged it. Anyway, welcome to another video. Today's video, I'm just gonna take you through some self-care stuff. I don't really want to say a routine because I change it up depending on how I'm feeling, but I haven't been feeling well. The depression's been kind of high, the anxiety's been pretty high, and I know for everybody, depression manifests differently, and the stuff that I do for myself today is not necessarily like a cure-all, but for me, I tend to kind of just forget taking care of myself. I do like the bare minimum, but I don't do a lot of great things for me, like personal care. I will keep the household going, make sure like dishes are done, and the kitchen and house is relatively clean with a lot of help from my husband as well. Meals are made and things like that. But as far as taking time to put back into myself, I don't really do, especially when I'm feeling down low. And I've been having a lot of gym anxiety lately and just lots of things. So I decided today I'm just going to make myself take care of myself. And I'll share some things that help me feel better when I'm not necessarily feeling my best. I already started my morning off with going on a little walk. I just went out for like 30 minutes, got some nice morning sunlight. That helps a lot. It takes a lot to get out there when I'm feeling down. I was on the couch for like probably 40 minutes convincing myself to just change. It's like baby steps. Just go put on some shorts, just go put on a t-shirt, just put on sunscreen. And then if you're still not feeling it, like you can sit back down, and I kind of have to kind of play that game with myself. But yeah, once you go out, you do feel a lot better. So I'm already feeling a lot better. I got just a quick walk in, listen to a good podcast while I was doing it. I actually really love going on walks, so I'm not doing too hot if I'm shying away from going on walks. So I did that, and now I'm going to make a strawberry matcha. My little sister and I got some strawberry milk, and we made some strawberry matchas for the first time ever. I've had strawberry matcha, boba at Boba Guys before, but I've never had just plain matcha with strawberry milk, and it was so good. We couldn't believe how good it was. So I'm gonna make myself one of those, and then just start doing some skincare and just some other things that make me feel better about myself. Usually when I take the time to do something like this, I automatically start to feel a lot better. Not fully healed, right? Not fully out of the depression zone, but definitely a lot better because I know I've taken the time to do some stuff for me. And again, this isn't like a cure-all. Definitely not like if you're depressed, do these things. I just know that for me, they help. And even if you're not feeling down, I think these are just good things to do for yourself. This is like good self-care stuff that will make you feel good. So even if you're not feeling low and you need a pick-me-up, I still think you should do some of this stuff because it is fun. I'm not like super serious into matcha. I do love it, but I kind of cheat on making it. So I just use an automatic frother to make my matcha. And this is the matcha powder I've been using. I really like it. I think I just ordered it based on reviews, but it's been really good. So I highly recommend. It's not too sweet. I've also baked with it, and I know they make matcha for baking specifically. I don't know what those differences are, but I have baked with it, and it does turn out really good there too. So yeah, just do a little bit of matcha, a little water. Get some ice going. I also think that if you put your stuff, your drinks or your snacks, whatever, in a pretty plate or cup or glass, I think that helps. I don't know why, but anytime I really want to do something nice for myself and I'm making something like a drink or a quick snack or even a really good meal, I put it on a pretty plate because for some reason that just elevates the experience. Get some ice. This is the strawberry milk we're working with. It's a little difficult to see because of how bright and sunny today is, which is wonderful, but also it's kind of washing out, everything. So I've got my strawberry milk here, and we're just gonna do a little pour. and it's so pretty. All right, look how pretty that is. It's so cute. It's so pretty. Let's give it a little stir. Oh yeah, that's so good. That is so good. So step one, make a delicious little drink. Complete great way to enhance my morning now that I've got a little energy from that walk. And I've made a delicious drink. Now let's just do a little bit of more self-care. Come along. Also very into the self-care, this one. All right, first we are going to start off with just washing my face. I'm a little bit oily and greasy from my walk. So we're gonna start there. We're gonna wash face. I just buy this CeraVe face wash. I like it. I think it's a good one. It's also really affordable. I have oily skin / combination. Like I've got dry patches around, but my T-zone is very oily, so I feel like this works really well. But I'm always on the hunt for more skincare. My little sister actually is like who I go to for skincare because she's on the pulse with what's trendy and I'm not. So I always ask her like, what are some good things out there? All right, that already feels so much better. I'm just gonna get my hair tied up a little bit more. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shave my face a little bit. Being a brown girl, you know, you get a little hairy. I use this oil to, you know, obviously lubricate the face, make it a little bit slippery so that I can shave my face. I don't know anything about this oil. I know that if I just leave it on my skin, it does break me out. But so I didn't want to waste it, so I use it to just shave with, and it's good. It's a great carrier for that. And I do like to be really generous with it because I don't want the razor to get, you know, stuck anywhere on my skin, so I do really lather myself up. All right, I am all razored down, all shaved up, feel real smooth. And then just to get all the excess oil off, I use this product. It's a BHA peeling pad. Again, I don't know if any of this is correct. This just works for me. I really like these because it leaves my skin super smooth. This is another TikTok find, and it just gets all the oil off. And it doesn't sting on where I just shaved, which sometimes when I go in with toner, it does sting. So that's why I like this one, is that there's no sting after. Okay, next up we can do two things. We can either take a nice long bubble bath where I read, or I can do an everything shower. And I'm leaning more towards an everything shower. I usually put oil in my hair before that, like I'll put it in about 4 hours before, massage it, you know, massage my scalp and everything. But I already did that earlier this week, so I'm not gonna do that again. So I'll do everything else. And for those of you that don't know an everything shower is, you know, usually like you've oiled your hair, you're shampooing, you're conditioning, you're exfoliating, you're shaving, you're just doing all the things. So I'm gonna do all of those things minus the, you know, the oiling and shampoo and conditioning, because I already did that. I also wanted to share, I have been loving this Weleda product. It is a hair tonic, which not really sure what that means, but you massage it into your scalp every evening and every morning. And I've been doing that for, I mean, I feel like I've been doing it for a couple of weeks now, maybe 2-3 weeks, and still haven't used like a good amount of the bottle, correct? Like that's still a lot in there. But it's liquidy, so it doesn't make your hair oily. I just usually like kind of rub it into, you know, the hairline, and the right side of my head, actually, the hair grows a lot thinner than the left side. Overall, I have pretty thick hair, but it's just interesting that if I part down the middle and you like hold the two ends of my hair, the right side is significantly thinner. A hairstylist once told me it's because I sleep more on that side, and that's why. I don't know if there's any truth to that. As you can see from these under eye bags, I don't get very much sleep. And I think that's a big reason why I've been feeling so down as well, as I have not been getting good sleep lately. I will put the phone away and then I'll just toss and turn for hours. And then usually, and maybe this is like a part of my gym anxiety as well, but usually we wake up at like 4:30, we get ready, we go to the gym by 5. And I haven't been doing that. I think in the past few weeks, I've maybe done it once a week. So, and I'll supplement by doing workouts at home. I'll do, Pilates in the living room or some sort of YouTube class, or I'll go for a nice long walk or run. But yeah, I have not been sleeping at night. So when my husband's getting up at 4 in the morning, that's when I'm finally starting to fall asleep. So anyways, let's take a nice long shower. I feel so much better. Man, there are few things a nice long hot shower, just can't cure, right? And I hope it doesn't come off as like, these are things that'll get rid of your depression. This is literally just self-care. I've had no like significant changes to any type of depression meds or anxiety meds, so I'm not really sure what has created this overall depressive episode for me, but these are some tried and true things for myself. But it does take a lot of steps for me to even want to do these things. It does take a lot of just self-motivation and self-encouragement. And like I talked about earlier, just like a lot of baby steps in making myself even do the things that I know make me feel better. Anyway, done being rambly. I feel so much better after that shower. I'm gonna do some light skincare and light makeup. I'm gonna finish this matcha while I get ready. And then we're gonna do some nails. My nails are in a pretty poor state right now. I've been on my press-on game. I think I've been really mastering press-ons. I get complimented all the time by friends and family, not realizing that these were press-ons. So I think I have like a really good method now on press-ons. So I'll show that after I'm done getting ready. SPF to get us going. Hopefully this looks good when I'm editing and not too dark, but man, I just really hated that hum of the bathroom fan. And I don't have one of those bathrooms where there's 2 separate switches. They're all in one switch, so I can't even turn the fan off even if we're not taking a shower or anything like that. Don't really want to wear foundation today, so I'm gonna go in with this Lumi Glow. I got it a long time ago and I just haven't been using it. And I told myself that I will not be buying any new makeup for a while. I bought around like $500 worth of makeup. And if you buy makeup, you didn't get a lot of stuff. But it was a full face of makeup for my wedding back in November. And I told myself, with all this makeup, like, you cannot possibly justify like spending any more money on makeup. So I see a bunch of products, like especially from Say. I really want to try out their foundations, but I got this foundation back when I got married, and it's, I would say like 75% gone by now. It's been 6 months. I just don't wear makeup every day, so it's been hard to kind of use up some of this stuff. This has been my brow combo of choice lately. It's the Milk brow fiber thing, and then the Benefit pencil, which I think is like probably everyone's favorite, right? I feel like I don't really need to do a lot. I have pretty thick brows. However, I do this thing when I'm stressed, and that is I will start to like kind of play with my brows and twist them, and by doing that, they start falling out. So it is one of those just like stress tics that I have. So usually when I'm like feeling a bit better and I'm back on doing daily self-care things, that's when I'm like putting castor oil, in my brows and eyelashes. Cause yeah, I'll just like start twisting them and then just kind of, fall out. They kind of pluck out. And same thing with my eyebrows. I'll just twist the corners or twist the bushy part in the front. And yeah, they obviously will fall out. I actually posted a video on my TikTok back a few months, maybe a month or 2 before my wedding, unboxing a bunch of makeup that I got. And that was really fun because, again, I'm not a big makeup gal in that I literally am really bad at it. No matter how many tutorials I follow, I feel like I want to have that effortless, no makeup look. And I can never get it right. Trigger warning, I am going to curl my lashes if that bothers anybody. Yeah, I wish I was better at it because I would totally do makeup every day and I try to be better at it. I just, I can just never get it right. I've even wanted to like go into one of those big, you know, like makeup stores and just pay for a person to do my makeup while just asking them a bunch of questions on like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? To see if that will help. But there was one time, and I haven't been in Sephora since then, but there was one time I was testing out some blushes and one of the employees there was trying to be helpful, and I don't I don't know why I couldn't say something. Well, I do. It's because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But I absolutely hated what they did. I was trying to find a new blush and they put one on me and they're like, this looks great. This looks excellent. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I turned the mirror and it was literally like two big circles. I mean, so not blended really well, just two really big circles of blush that was a very deep purpley color. And this is a time where on TikTok and on Instagram, people were talking about if you're, you know, more tan, olive skin tone, a little bit darker, like medium skin tones and darker, purple blush turns up like that beautiful pink on you. It was straight up purple and pink, honestly, but like in a bright, not really my style kind of way. And I was like, this guy, is he messing with me here? Cause this can't be real. But I, you know, once he walked away, I tried to blend it out, but it was it was a good blush because it was not budging. And I went and found my husband after, who was at a shoe store. And he's like, you look, and I was like, I hate it. He's like, okay, yeah, that's a lot of make. I've never seen you with that much blush before. And I'm like wiping it in the bathrooms, in the mall. Cause I just didn't know what to do, but I ended up buying the blush, because I didn't want to be, I didn't want to be mean. It's this blush and it is a good blush. If you do like a little dab, blend it out. It's wonderful. It's one of those, Pat McGrath blushes, but at the time, I was like, oh boy, this is a lot of makeup. I did have to turn the light back on, so I'll again try to adjust the audio later on, but I just wanted to see what I look like in the light. But yeah, that's kind of it. I feel like I look a little bit more awake. The dark circles have diminished just a little bit. They're still there. And I am going to comb my hair and fix my bangs that have not been wanting to lay nicely lately. Also, if you don't have a Tangle teaser, you are missing out. Boy, is this a good hairbrush. I've been pretty loyal to the Wet Brush brand, but I recently got a Tangle teaser, and I mean, I still like a Wet Brush. I still think they're great, but I really love this brush. Getting my trusty Shark Flex hair styler. I freaking love this thing. This is such a good tool if you can swing it, or probably anything like it. You know, this is like a cheaper version of the Dyson one, and it's still not that cheap, but I'm sure they make even cheaper versions or more affordable options. Just something like this, I think, is 10 out of 10. Okay, I feel like I look a lot more awake and alive, so I'm going to find a cute outfit. Wow, I look glowy. I also like, am I glowy or am I sweaty looking? That I also worry with. I put on a cute little outfit. I still have a little bit of my matcha left. I am a slow sipper when it comes to this stuff. And now I'm just gonna spend some time reading a book. If anyone has read Happy Place, leave some comments below if you enjoyed it, or anything by Emily Henry. I know she's kind of trending right now. So if you have other book recs, just let me know. Or book recs in general. I love to read. So leave a comment and recommendation down below, please. TikTok has usually been my source of what to read next. So I just kind of look on there to see what other book talkers are reading, and I create my TBR based on that. Okay, I've been reading for a little bit now and I'm getting pretty hungry. So just gonna make something for myself, or what's most likely gonna happen is I'm gonna reheat some food. Also on these self-care days, I try to do a balance of eating like nourishing foods while also eating foods that I just like to eat. So maybe like for lunch or for a late brekkie, I'll do something that's nutritious or fun, and then for dinner I'll do something that's a little bit more indulgent, or vice versa, like whatever I'm feeling. Right now I'm feeling to be a little bit more indulgent because I've been running off water and matcha. I have a few leftovers we ordered from this place called Journey to the Dumpling like 2 days ago, so I'm going to heat that up. I got some honey walnut shrimp that was so good, so gonna go heat that up, and that'll be my lunch. And I'll probably just watch YouTube videos. Again, like self-care for me is not feeling bad about the things that bring me pleasure. So I always kind of shy away from questions like, oh, what's your guilty pleasure? I don't think you should feel guilty about things that make you feel good. And I used to answer like, oh, I like to watch trash TV. Like I like to watch reality TV, or even just really trash TV like Maury and Jerry Springer. But like, why should I feel bad? Maybe I should feel bad for watching those shows. I don't know. But all to say is I try to limit the guilt that I feel, especially when I'm already feeling just so down. I want to make sure that I don't add or attribute to judgment for myself when I'm trying to take care of myself. I hope that makes sense. That was rambly. Let's go get some food. Can I just say like how actually healing it is to make some of these YouTube videos? Just because I've wanted to do it for so long and I've been enjoying doing it, I feel like this is also a little bit of a form of self-care because I'm doing something that I was so afraid to do just because I thought I'd look silly and stupid. And I probably do look silly and stupid, but I just don't care. I want to do it. So it's been super healing to just make these. So I've been really appreciative of the like filming and editing process. So yeah, just heating up some honey walnut shrimp, and I'm gonna have some scallion pancakes as well. If you're in the Sacramento area and you've never been to Journey to the Dumpling, boy is it good. I 10 out of 10 recommend. I love that place. I've gone there so many times now. It was a little bit hard to get a table in the beginning because it was like one of those places where the line's out the door, and there's very few places honestly where I'm willing to do that. There was one time my husband and I, we took a bunch of stuff to donation, and it was just such a long day. It was so long to wait for Goodwill to just, there was lots of people there. It was like a long day. And then we're like, oh, Journey to the Dumplings around the corner. It opened a few weeks ago. Let's go. We were so excited. Park the car, go there, line around the corner, and there just isn't anything that I want to eat that badly, at least that I know of. So I have never been one to stay in a line that long. And we didn't. We went actually to a different dumpling place and ate there, which was still equally as good. But yeah, if you now that it's been open for a while, it's definitely died down, and it's much easier to get a table because I've been there with coworkers. We had to go into office one time and everyone was wanting to get lunch after, so we went there. I've gone with friends, my husband and I. So yeah, it's a really good place. I also still have so much of this pink milk to finish, and I'm wondering if maybe, I did see on Instagram actually, a cafe did a strawberry latte, so maybe that'll be something that I use more because I only have enough matcha for one more matcha drink, but this is a lot. Maybe I'll do a strawberry latte next, and that'll finish up some of this milk. I am buzzing. It looks so good. I won't tilt the plate too much in case things slip over, but I'm so excited. You know how when you have leftovers just in the fridge and you can't wait. You just can't wait to eat them again? That's how I feel when I order from places like this. Like, I'm so excited, not just for the meal that I'm gonna have now, but for the next time I have it, the leftovers. So now I'm just gonna go over to the couch, probably put on a YouTube video or something, and eat my lunch, and it's gonna be a great time. Okay, that meal definitely made me a lot groggier than I anticipated. I just kind of vegged out and watched several YouTube videos, but it was great. Slowly, I've been feeling better today. It took so much convincing of myself to just put on some, you know, t-shirt and leggings and get outside just to go for a little walk, you know, something that I love to do. And since I've done that, since I did like that, to me that was like the biggest task of the day is for self-care, is to get the ball rolling, to do that thing. And once I've done that, every other task has been a lot easier. It was a lot easier to do, you know, some skincare stuff. It was a lot easier to do an everything shower. It was a lot easier to make a meal, and that meal hit. And now I'm going to do my nails. I have been really good at the press-on game, let me tell you. But right now, they're not looking hot at all. I was just surprised at this packaging. They usually come like this. So this is the Bart box, I think, BT Art box nails. And I have them in a few different colors, but they usually come like this. And this one has come like this, but it should still work the same. These are my favorite press-on nails, so I'm excited to try, I think, like a more fun pattern and style. They are, however, a lot longer than I normally go for. So we'll see. We'll see how I like them, and if not, I'll just rip them off. The design is really cute. I'm really excited. Again, I'm just worried that it might be a bit long for me. This is the glue that I use. It's not one that came in the kit with the nails. It is by far the best nail glue I have ever tried. This, I need like a bond remover to get the nails off. But these, if I use this glue, those puppies ain't going nowhere. The next thing I like to do is I start to lay out what nails are gonna go on which finger, just to make it easier as I'm gluing. This is definitely one of the longest sets I've ever put on, so it'll be interesting to see how I begin the work week with these long nails. But pinky done, and I think it looks, you know, pretty good. It looks pretty natural. No glue bubbles or anything. Okay, one hand is done. They're so long. It takes no time at all though, so I'm gonna get the rest of the nails put on. All right, they're all done now. They're so long. I don't think I've ever done nails this long before, but I think they look really good. I'm just gonna do a top coat over it now, just so that it's a little bit more shiny. And I think when you do a top coat, it kind of makes it look a little bit more, less like press-ons. These are the longest press-ons I've ever done, and they do feel a little bit strange, but also really pretty, so I'm excited. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I think I'm gonna end the video here and just relax now, enjoy being home alone. I hope you found some of these tips useful. I know for me, again, when I'm in a rut, these are some things that work well for me and how I take care of myself, so I hope you guys can apply some of them to your life. You know, hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you want. It's free, you know. You could do it. Doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment down below on what your favorite self-care activities are, or any tips you have for self-care. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!